The importance of putting your players in the right position to win. I'm in the midst of making some very important decisions. It is the roster for our first rec league soccer game of the pandemic era, and it's going to be epic. Now you may say, Ben, why do you need to put this on paper? Well, I think about this very strategically, and honestly, I think it could benefit you too to think about your team. And even if you don't have a team, if you're working on a team, or maybe you got a project team, if you're not managing a team, you're probably involved with a team. So it pays to think about positioning, not just for yourself, but for your other team members, whether it's at a work environment or in a sports environment or even in a family environment. Now, I've been looking at these players for several practices now, looking at what their strengths are, what the different positions that they like, and where their areas of improvement are. And now I'm breaking it down because I can't just think about it from a standpoint of who needs to be in what position. People need to be able to play multiple positions. Now, they may have a primary position, have a backup position. Maybe you're cross-training at work. You need to think about cross-training your team in case someone's out. You can fill in for that role. In Rec League, we have the unique challenge that everyone gets to play equal minutes. So we're constantly tweaking the lineup to make sure that we strike the right balance between giving everybody play time and also putting some W's on the board when possible. But it is about really helping people be successful, helping develop them in the right kind of areas. And so ultimately, it's not just about development, it's really about putting them in the right position. So a couple of things to think about. Number one, what are the strengths and weaknesses of your players? And I like to call them strengths and areas of improvement, not necessarily strengths and weaknesses, but areas of improvement. And what are the critical needs of each position? What are the basic fundamental things that each position needs to make? I'm thinking about this for the soccer lineup, right? What are the fundamental needs we need on defense and offense? And how can we appropriately fill those goals based on the talent we have? And the last thing is, you got to make the changes, put them in the right positions, and then let them play the game. And then after the game, reflect on what happened and then modify as you go along, because the best thing to do is to go ahead, take your best shot, get them in the right position. But after the dust settles, after they play or they work for a while as a team, notice the results and then make shifts and continually improve.